Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Gardening, and in today's episode we will be talking about the Mandevilla Sanderi, or simply the red Mandevilla. In this video, let us look at its repotting, and I must tell you that this is a tricky plant, especially these bright colored ones. I had previously purchased these reddish pink blooms and I've always not been lucky with this plant. So for the repotting, I'm using a small terracotta pot. If this plant is small, that is, if you've purchased a small plant, then go for a small pot. Do not grow this in a very big pot wherein it might sit in too much water because of the larger surface area. So here I'm removing the old soil, aerating it a little, and then I've added a small broken pot piece to cover the drainage hole. Ensure that the concave part covers the hole. Now I'm slowly removing the plant. Be careful, this is a very sensitive plant and it may affect its growth later. So I'm adding the old soil back, and it is a well-draining mix of sand, soil and compost. You can use a ratio of around 30:30:40. Also, I'm adding a moss pole for support. Ideally, this needs a trellis like this since the plant winds, but for initial support from the wind, this would do. This is a slow grower, so don't be too bothered if it takes time. After the repotting, I am topping this up with some more compost. This likes very organically rich soil. Now, the only thing left is to water this plant. Now, place this in a partial but very bright sunlight location. Initially, do not place this under full sun, especially if your region has harsh summers. Also, don't keep shifting the plant, it is sensitive and it may die. So I repotted this in September and I got blooms in it in November. So apart from repotting, let's look at some quick care tips. Watering. Water this only when the soil dries, but at the same time do not leave it parched. It will die. Yellowing of leaves may indicate inadequate watering. Fertilizing. Now you can use DAP, water-soluble chemical fertilizers for robust growth and blooming, or you can just use compost thrice a year during the warmer months. The leaves may turn yellow if the soil is not well fertilized. Propagation is simple. You can use stem cuttings, but with this variety especially, I have not found too much of success, but I am trying to not kill this plant at this moment, so taking a cutting is far-fetched at the moment. This is a slow grower, so be patient, especially the colored varieties. I have a white Mandevilla that has no such problems and is with me for several years. You can watch the video above. Pests and diseases. I do not see too many pest problems or diseases. If you see any pest or disease, then you can use neem oil pesticide as usual. So folks, do not worry, bring this plant home if you like it, and just take care of its watering needs, its fertilizer needs, its support needs, and its sunlight needs, of course, and then the plant will do really well. And with this, we've come to the end of yet another episode of Urbanscape Gardening, and I really hope you enjoyed this particular Mandevilla program. Additionally, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links are given below. And always remember, to grow slow is to grow well. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, a very warm goodbye.